All right, everybody. It's gonging time. Oh, hi, Cat. Did you hear me talking and you said it's time to interrupt? Do you think you can wait 54 minutes? Come lay on the come lay on the bed. Come lay on the bed, big silly. Come lay on the bed. Hi, everybody. It's time for another day of skonging. Getting lost in the skong sauce, as I am known to do. My cat is here to harass my it's like an hour before her feeding time, so you know how it goes on this gabagool of a planet. As long as she doesn't harass me too much, then we should be fine. But I'm sure that there's somewhere in here that she's gonna start harassing me more. Sorry, 1 second. Knife is also getting back to me. All right, let's just swap over to Skong today. I don't really have a whole lot to say right now. I feel like just this week I've been kind of banterless. Wait a second. I swear that I got a map for that area. I could have sworn that I got the map. Well, that's gonna be really inconvenient. Alas. Such is life. Hang on a second. I got a root beer, and it's just been slowly bubbling over. It's got a little... just slowly frothing out. I think I set it down too hard, and then it's just... I mean, that's how you know it's a good root beer, right? Oh my god, what am I doing? You know what? It's just gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Hi, Knife. I hope work has not been treating you too poorly. Hope everybody's been having a good day today. I mean, you know how work goes. You know, I've barely done anything. Do they want you to stay the whole shift today? I mean, I could understand either way. But it does feel a little arbitrary. Doubtful we'll see, though. Makes sense to me. Grommy with the first? Good to see you, Grommel. Hope you're doing well today. I've just been thinking about music a lot. And just how I really want to try. I come to Boink. Hi, Bo. Thank you for the Boink. I like the orange. I hope that it's been treating you well. orange chatter. New orange mode bow. Boss jokingly asked if I wanted to leave immediately after I got here. Boy, Wide Moink got ain't nothing on cute furry feet. Grommel does love feet. I do know that much. We got the furries, we got the feet. What more could a growing chatter want, right? This is unconfirmed. Well, are you sure about that? Slandering your own chatters? Look, if they can slander me, I think it's fair play. That's just what I'm coming from. Pretty sure, yeah. That's fair. Volt vessels? We can have a little bit of a back and forth on it, right? Except for us, it's the truth. For you, it's just slander. Personally, I'm more of a Wide Boink fan than cute furry feet, but that's just how it goes. I understand. I love Wide Boink. It's just such a... I love the idea of the cat being just like, yeah, I don't care. I don't mind getting bounced around. Fuck it. I'm just happy to be here. I guess there is kind of that, like, power dynamic thing of streamer versus chatter, right? As a chatter, it's just like, I simply exist to add to the stream. The streamer, it's like, I do everything, right? Is this anything? But yes, how have you been doing, Bo? I hope your weather has not been too bombastically terrible lately. Same with you, Grommy. I know that... God, I have cat hair in my nose, and it's tickling just the outside of my nose. This silly, silly cat. I've been grooming her all day today. And she just has so much fur. You know what? I love that. I don't think... I think this is where I need to go next, and I don't think it's gonna be doing... I don't think I'm gonna be doing very well. It's asking for a very specific jump that I cannot remember which one it is. Is this fucking Celeste? Hollow Knight... The first Hollow Knight game very much has some absolutely ridiculous platforming sections. This is not just a Celeste thing. Although Celeste is definitely up there on the absolutely batshit hard platforming segments. This one doesn't. Clueless. Surely this one doesn't have batshit insane platforming sections. Surely I didn't quit out on the double jump section because I was so like, maybe I should be doing this later. Hi LJP. Hi Crack Dota too. Hi everybody. Thanks for being here. I hope y'all are having a great day. Hi cat. Get ready to learn it, buddy. Triple jump section? Don't fucking... Don't fucking do that to me. I don't know what this one wants from me. I don't know what movement I need to do. I did this no problem the first time, too. Alright. Hang on. I gotta contemplate life for a second. Because you weren't thinking about it, I bet. Yeah! Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it. It just kind of went. Had a long day, but week is almost over. So good. Hell yeah. Work week, I imagine. This Monday has been the longest Friday all week. Definitely. Work week, yeah. Okay. Just gotta make sure. Gotta clarify. Captain, it's Monday. What am I doing? Sacrificing all of my HP for literally no reason. Crack, what do you do? Like, work-wise? You don't have to tell me, but I'm so curious. Oh, it's a little guy. By little guy, I mean a relatively large guy. Think you put the cart in front of the horse with that question? Probably. I manage an automotive desk. Okay. What do you do, Crack? Oh, you know. Just get up to a little bit of Nixon's favorite nose candy. More of a fent girly. I'm more of a femtanil girly. What's up, silly? Wait, is this a section that I've already done and did not need to do again? Oh my god, it is, isn't it? Uh-oh. You'd be folding for real? Yeah, that's gonna... I think that's the next big, dance style. I think people are gonna be doing the fent lean and fold. I mean, this just feels like punching down. I don't feel good even saying it. So what are y'all's favorite opioid? Definitely don't take what I'm saying seriously. I feel like my brain is turning into mush. Like, actively. I feel like I need to go do something that invigorates the human spirit. Saw someone folding with a sign in their hand, and it turned out they were tying their shoe. Damn, that guy, I can't believe that they're doing fent on the job. Oh, no, never mind, they're just tying their shoe. Hang on, that feels like a sitcom bit. Very sitcom adjacent, at least. Can I get the map for this area? Didn't I already discover it? I swear I did. I was thinking about that before I even started upstream today. I was like, oh, I can get the map, right? I'm really into the classical poppy opium. Yeah, you gotta get milk of the poppy, right? Oh, man. Do I really have to pop the... It's always worth it for the map. Yeah, I'm all about hitting up that milk of the poppy. But to make the bagel topping into a class 4. You know, chemistry is an amazing thing. How'd they make corn into literally everything you could know and love? Well, it turns out you gotta ask, like, the tobacco industry on that one. Turns out the answer is, just as bad as it seems. Trying to remember the old-timey name for milk from the poppy. It's certainly milk. Certainly called milk of XYZ or something. It's... I wouldn't doubt that, for sure. Crashing out on Calamity Guide Riders. Ah, Sheep Boy, are you on the Terraria train again? I mean, I was just talking about, like, what's your favorite opium, but I feel like that's definitely one of those that's very adjacent on how addicting it is. Milk of the poopy, more like? Yuck. No, isn't milk of the poopy what you get when you eat lettuce now? Thought I read something about that. Milk of magnesia? Ah. So true. Yeah, plus two. I'll take those. Yeah. How... I don't think I've ever touched Calamity. Do people like Calamity? I've heard that it's really hard. And you know what? I love a game that doesn't pull its punches. People love Calamity. Wait, is it really Milk of Magnesia? That's, the poppy milk? That's a laxative? So it's the opposite of what opiates do. What we drinking? I'm drinking a what is this? Henry Weinhard's root beer. I went to the store yesterday and got... I usually only... What ABV is that? 0! Most of the time, I do not end up... Most of the time, I'm not drinking a brew. I think I've talked about it a little bit, but like, if I have it in the house, I will drink it. So I try and limit it to like a beer at most, and most of the time, otherwise, it's like a soda. And I only get like soda that I feel good about drinking. Right, sorry for Gore, I was joking. It's okay. I do still consume alcohol on occasion. However, most of the time it's not. What am I doing? Like, I don't... Oh, the relationship between me and alcohol in 2026 is like... I don't mind alcohol, but goddamn does it... It gives me headaches. It gives me such gnarly headaches that it's just, like, not even worth. Thing that keeps me... The thing that gets me is I keep looking for the phrase because it's like tip of my tongue, but it's like an H.R. Geiger Lovecraft type beat. Oh. I'm trying to think because that is ringing bells. Hi, baby cat. I'm crashing out on Guide Riders so hard, and I have to be like, do Astrum, Eris, and Anahita before Golem. This is the intended way to play the game. Boss checklist mod. Also telling me the same. MF Astrum Eris has 2400 HP. Anahita and Leviathan have 1240. That's a lot. Telling me I'm supposed to do this before 60k HP little shit golem that I only got hit by like 3 times. The boss checklist is like, okay, now you can do Frost Moon, which I mog at this point. It's like people who put these together don't even play the game before writing. I mean, that is the classic experience, right? Write a guide, be like, I think this is the way that you're supposed to play the game, and then never actually follow your own advice. It's probably in Call of Cthulhu. That's true. It is probably in Call of Cthulhu.
Not a miss.
Humph. Bellringer, you might think me a dullard, but I understand this place and have well good senses. Brought here, weren't you, from beyond the border of our lands? You are correct. The one who awaits atop the citadel. Through their hospitality, I arrived in this kingdom. I seek now to return that welcome in kind. Beastly words, them. Finely spoken, but beastly all the same. Classic experience, bottom right. The classic experience. Just lay on the bed, baby. Can you wait 32 more minutes, and then you will get fed? The alarm is still here. Oh. But thank you. Hi, Noel. How are you doing today? I just pray you don't bring any more unneeded pain down on the heads of these gormless little pilgrims. Yeah, me too. Me too, pal. I guess we're just gonna go farm rosary beads for a minute. Just didn't wish it didn't lead me to dying to these modded bosses that are supposed to come before vanilla ones that are tuned at 4 times the power. I'm not surprised by that. Have you done it yet, Bellringer? Wriggled deep? Discovered the depths of obsession that brought this place so low? If we speak of the Citadel and its silk caretaker, then yes. I now know the start of it. In the ward down below, I saw it clear, the hollowed husks and the many torturous implements. Machines to instill a bug with thread that would see their life extended.
Oh, cacho.
Aye, that's it, in part. But there's more scale to it than all that. Just think of them greedily shoving the silk into their shells, the madness that overcame them. Eternal life for mortal bugs. Then think on how long it's all gone on. The children born of them and all the pilgrims after. The silk has seeded deep into this kingdom's shells, generations deep. No wonder Farloom's bugs proved such easy prey for that haunted thread. It had only to seek for itself to reach them. Ho-ho, now you're seeing it, Bellringer. These poor pilgrims, all born bound to the cruel system of our world, now stricken in its new cursed web. You, at least, are free from it, and free to shake it all up, if'n that's your choosing. Okay, 1 second. The classic experience. Just lie down. Just lie on the bed, baby. I hope that's not the classic experience, Mitz. No. The classic Mitz experience is go on one date that goes poorly, and then Be like, damn, what the hell is wrong with me? Don't chew on me, please. That was the classic experience of like 10 years. Lamau. Yeah, go on one date and then be like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Maybe I should be less terrible. Mr. Antenna from Deltarune has won the Tumblr Sexy Man contest 2026 with 39.5% of the 300k votes. I mean, I guess he's exactly what a Tumblr Sexy Man would be. What was he competing with? I think you're very well adjusted considering. Well, I think that I'm moderately well adjusted considering life. Hi, Karen's. Good to see you. No top hat. Pen. The idea of Eldritch Corruption leaking and presented as Silk Thread is really interesting angle. Like, it's metaphorical, but also no. It's both metaphorical and literal. Pulling on the strings of the lives of the people around you in a literal and metaphorical sense. It's a fun narrative. Baby, if you're upset, don't be in here, okay? Okay. Top 3 finalists were the guy from Dungeon Meshi, Ryan Gosling in Project Hail Mary, and Tenna. Ryan Gosling? He doesn't feel like Tumblr at all. But then again, what do I know? The hell is wrong with you? But you aren't terrible? I mean, I do think what the hell is wrong with me frequently. I try not to focus on the terrible part too much nowadays, though. Don't chew on me? Do you say that often on dates? It's been a long time since I've been on a date. Let me just tell you that. Tenna is the only classic Tumblr sexy man on that list, considering he is a television. It has to be something that you wouldn't be like, huh? You don't seem like a Tumblr user, Mitz. No, I'm not. I'm like Tumblr adjacent. I think that it's an interesting website that has some neat stuff going on, but I watch from afar because the people that are unhinged are a certain kind of unhinged that I have no idea what to do with. Sometimes you do need to get chewed on during a date to realize you are exactly where you need to be. Most websites, sadly. Also true. Have you tried wearing a trilby and saying princess? Surely this will cure all that ails you. Princess. I even have a hat that whatever, I'm not gonna commit to this bit. Veto? I think that's fair. We're just gonna abort that bit right now. Eject button instantly hit. Not most, but like a lot. There's a lot of websites where it's like, this is the freak containment corridor. It's just a different kind of freak. I will say, I'm proud to have never really been a 4chan user. I went on it like twice and I was like, I kind of hate everything that's going on here. Goodbye. Sir, I have opened the way above these halls and bested the white knight that stood as guardian. Child of the monarch, she claimed herself at the end, and her shell suggested it true. Being born purely from silk woven tight. That such a feat is possible. I've seen life woven from silk before, but tiny, transient, never like this.
Sagrador.
Aye, Bellringer. You've slain a marvel indeed. Well, flawed marvel at least. Flawed marvel? So everything that's come out since like 2019? One to keep far from she was, least for us mortal sorts. Look of a child and a mind to match, but her's been wandering this citadel longer than most. Even in its long silence, way before you came and roused its ire.
Ah, Elos.
Might have seen herself this place's protector, keeping it clean and quiet as she did. Of course, quiet meant most crossing her path found a painful end from her pen. I'd be saying thanks for the slaying, but with all the other husks now awoken and enraged, the bugs' chances ain't growing by much. Okay, let's listen to what this sounds like. No idea what to do with. Sometimes you do need to get chewed on during a date to realize you are exactly where you need to be. Most websites, sadly. Also true. Have you tried wearing a trilby and saying princess? Surely this will cure all that ails you. Princess. I hate that. I hate that instantly. Oh my god. No wonder. Well, thanks for the clip, Grommy. Use most social media in bursts, like once a month, because I don't have the energy to use social media regularly. When I do on Tumblr, I do be chewing them sweet, sweet posts like it's Pukacho's nipples itself. What? Y'all really just say... what's the most deranged thing that I can bring to this sentence and add it with such a regularity? Free will really is a hell of a thing, huh? Anytime, thank you. Thank you. I always appreciate the insanity. Y'all, looks in the bag, Noelle. It's not just Noelle. It's mostly Noelle, but it is Grommel as well. The eyes are the nipples of the soul. Hi, Riley. Also, another person that will just say shit. No offense intended, of course. Isn't that is that like an office quote? What is that quote from? Bello. If you had been on Tumblr, you would know that wouldn't be insane. I know that that's Pukacho, like Pukacho style right there, but it's still a little deranged. Free will, I didn't know that Will needed to be freed. What? I've done nothing wrong? Grommel. I don't mind everybody being a little bit of a freak in here, but at least own that you're a little bit of a freak, too. Like, come on. Sue, hi, Brungo. How are you doing today? Good, I hope. We're doing some rosary farming right now, because I need a couple of things. And, unfortunately, I'm poor. Grommel only does it when it's funny. I do it for the love of the game. That to me sounds like exactly the same thing. Dead bird inside? It's kind of exactly that. I look in my chat and I say, wow, those sure are some crazy messages. Well, I'm gonna do nothing to cultivate a different type of chatter just because I think it's funny. Hopefully it doesn't scare anybody away. Then again, what are we but little freaks on our own? Hi, cat. I'm a freak, however, the things I say have a normal and through line of thought that can be seen and followed. If you're dangerous, schizophrenic, or homosexual, That's a load-bearing ore there. Me when my boat captain keeps coming on the instruments. Never mind. I don't like that one. Also, Brungo, I should be able to show Firefly next week. I'm glad that y'all have been watching Firefly. That's a series that I find a lot of joy from, even if I know in my heart of hearts that it, one, Joss Whedon, and two, Joss Whedon. A very, I enjoy the series regardless, though. 99% positive that they're both asexual as well. It's so funny to me how freaky they talk. Being the asexuals say the freakiest shit just to get a reaction out of people. And me, an asexual? How could you tell? Grommy, are you actually ace? I genuinely am unaware of this. The movie, though. The movie for Firefly definitely brings some emotions in there. Load-bearing ore be the ore of mine that takes all of Cromwell's loads. Maybe we don't have to be like this, actually. You know, I let everybody fly their freak flag accordingly, but maybe we need to rein it in. Because I'm a canoe. I know you're a canoe. We've seen the canoe pics. Show canoe. Kind of the label I chose back in 2015 was demisexual, which is in the ace umbrella. I think that that's perfectly acceptable. I think being asexual in any capacity is perfectly acceptable. Like, these labels exist pretty much exclusively for us to be able to define our experiences and our preferences, right? Neat, I didn't know Demi was in the ace umbrella. Learned something new about myself. Well, there you go. I find that my drive for connection is the thing that is most important to me. Like, sure, sex is nice, but it's like, I can just... I don't have to make that anybody else's problem, you know? I have a hand? Exactly. Like, I can deal with my own shit. Not two? Well, what do you think the other hand's doing? It's pretty neat, especially because, like, people are yucky and gross, but your chosen people are not yucky and gross. But instead, a secret third thing, true, holding the iPad. Yeah, you know, we're all iPad babies here. Look, we're on Twitch.tv. We're all iPad babies. Hi, cat. Mwah. What am I saying? Show pussy? Come here, baby cat. Come here. Oh, I'm punching my microphone. Sorry. Hi, cat. Hi, silly. There you go. Twitch.tv is just blue and white. YouTube for cowards. Change my mind. I mean, are you wrong? It is a, you know, live entertainment still. Sex is only fun because it's gratifying to make someone I like happy. The intersection of demi and extreme bottomism. Look, Brungo, we knew you were a bottom. You played support in League. It was foretold. This is also a joke, of course. Do not take it personally. The intersection between demi and bottom is a one-way street. It is just a single line. No, that's not a joke. I'm just saying what I'm saying to get some laughs. I hope that you don't feel like I'm punching down at all. That's really what I'm going for here. It's me as F, unfortunately. Because I spent too much time claiming I'm a top. I think you can find I think you can find a space for being someone that what am I saying? It's skipping my comment, making it irrelevant to the conversation. I'm sorry. What's the last one? Second hand is for holding the hand of the person in line next to you at DMB at the same time. True. Everybody needs their emotional support person at the DMB, because holy shit. What a terrible experience every time. The other team is playing RuneScape. RuneScape is a game you only need to play one-handed. What skill are you grinding? Let's go to the crab. You only need to pay attention every, like, 90 seconds at most. Just like sex. Go to the crab? Just grind at the crab? Don't do that. Yeah, I'm getting my sex XP level up. I'm hanging out next to the crab in Varl. Anyone wanna RP as... I don't even know where I'm going with this. Never mind. Wood cutting. Okay, wood cutting is actually also in there too. Depending on how you're leveling it. Of course. Sex P, if you will. True. Gotta get your money up before you get your money up, or some shit. Plus 1.9. On the edge of leveling. Let's not RP gooning to RuneScape, shall we? All I saw is the... What was it? Backspaced my message. Please don't. Look, if you're gonna come in the chat, please do it silently. Backspaced like 3 other messages. Look, we can have fun, but let's not do the whole ERP thing. This is the third time Mitz has shut down sex ERP in the chat. I feel like I shouldn't have to do that consistently, guys. We don't have to be like this. We don't have to be these kinds of animals. I'm calling Jesus now, everyone. I'm so sorry. You don't have to call Jesus. Mutual is not the cool RA. Hi, LF Nero. I was never an RA. You think that I had any amount of responsibility? Ever? So true, what's an RA? Isn't it like student dorm police? I was never in the dorms. I graduated college exclusively because e-learning and my social anxiety making it just absolutely incapable for me to attend classes. Older college student who stays in the dorms to be a cop to the freshmen, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. But let's be real, the freshmen need somebody to actually take responsibility, because Lord knows that they won't. They will burn down the building and be like, oops. Oopsie whoopsie. How are we supposed to know that we weren't supposed to start a bonfire on the roof? I do think it's slightly annoying how bottom and sub has gotten sort of smushed together in the minds of a lot of people, because I am not a bottom. If you've seen any of my message to the people I'm flirty with, you would know I'm such a sub. You can be a submissive top, I think. Lived at home during college, so I had no one to monitor my crimes, and by crimes I mean drinking 3 beers before working parcel pickup. That's pretty much exactly how it was for me. There was no shot I was gonna get... You know how expensive the dorms are? I'm not a top either. I mean, you're asexual. I'm talking about generalities here. Let me speak in my vagaries. One of the funniest things from my first year of uni is that my roommate brought some insanely stanky weed. He had it in a jar in his dresser, and that shit was so loud you could smell it by walking in the room. You just had to be like, I don't know, I smell it too. You gotta bag that shit up well. Like, you gotta triple layer that. Weed, pretty loud. At least if you're gonna get flour, to my knowledge. Feels like 110 degrees out, but thank God no one respects us or our president. Bounce sheet? Yes, the fabric softener sheets do help with that. At least in my experience. I guess I'm gonna do another grind for the mask shard too. We tried the bounce sheet blow and it didn't help. Different dorm. I think you gotta keep the bounce sheet in with the flour, or like in with the bag with the flour. She bounced on my sheets till I got kids. I would advise wrapping that shit. Also, hi Sean, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. +2 dependents? At least 2. Also, forgive the grind, everybody. I know. I think the simple key we're gonna go to the worm ways with. That's what I'm thinking, at least. A worm? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. But I want my extra mask. I want to be able to take more than 3 hits. Also, has anybody else seen Odyssey yet? Does anybody else plan on seeing Odyssey? I ended up giving that a 3 on my Letterboxd. I walked away from it being like, eh. It's kind of missing the depth that I was hoping for. I haven't, and I don't. If you're gonna see it, it doesn't have to be in the theaters. Filming it on IMAX is a really funny gimmick, but I don't know. Mitts in chat. Hi, Crunchy. Good to see you. Thanks for popping by. Hope you're doing well. Nothing wrong with a little bump and grinds. I think the problem that people most often have with it is ending up with kids that you don't want and are ill-prepared for. Turns out, a little bit of responsibility there. Also, no, Mitts, I will not let you be vague. Not a bottom, not a top, not a verse or whatever else there is. Ace Discourse, it's the one place I'm not going to fold over on. Noelle, I just want to be clear here. What I'm saying, everything that I say is, 1, a joke, and 2, not supposed to be anything that you take seriously. I said that you were specifically Ace instead of anything the first time. I just want to be clear. You don't have to be any of it. I feel like it's a lot of what I would say is baby gay discourse, assigning everybody to top, bottom, sub, dom type stuff, where it's like, this is your first time experiencing this stuff. I've never felt more intense urge to retreat into the woods and escape society Monday, thanks to insurance companies and old dreaded dying for real this time. I think R.I.P. old Reddit, by the way. Having the infinite scroll, bad. Having the type of Reddit that we have now just has entirely moved away from the forum that it once was. Ah, that's the feed the cat timer. One moment. I'll be right back. Did they do it for real? Old Reddit now requires an account? Oh. Okay. The only discourse I know is the most active horny posters in all the communities I know are basically all ace, and I feel like my honor depends on claiming the throne. We don't have to horny post, guys. Like it can be funny. I think it just has to be timed well. When it's every joke that's made in the chat, it loses a lot of the pizzazz to it. Where else am I gonna do it then? That's a good damn question. It's one of those high risk, high reward posting categories. Yes, I would agree with that. I know Mitt's just not funny after the 800th time someone has tried to be a shithead about it. I mean, here's where I land on this. When you open the door for discussion of that, and you frequently post horny things and like that sort of like mindset, you are the one opening the door to the discussion. You are the one leading it to an end step that you do not enjoy. So just keep that in mind. And I'm not saying that as a point of like, it's not my fault. Because obviously, you know, I'm the one engaging in this discussion here, but you must self-reflect on this instance as well. Lurk. Hi, Fruit Bad. Good to see you. Sorry. We're having a more serious discussion today. A little less chill than usual. Boost. Yeah, that's what this chat needs. Can we get some boosts? I need to go faster. Agreed, not saying you did something bad. Just saying where I sit before it gets there. That's fair. As said, like, when somebody says to me, I am asexual, I'm like, I'm not gonna assign any labels to that because that's entirely up to the people. It's not my place to judge on that. It's not my place to make any decisions. You are your own person, after all. Old Reddit looks ugly. Old Reddit is old internet, baby. I haven't used it once since the new one became default. That's just the old forum styles, though, you know? Claiming the porcelain throne. Sorry, did I... Let me catch up for a second while I also sip on this. Yeah, forum style. I grew up on Veeple, and that shit is my people. If I wanted... I moved away from Imgur. Imgur was like my social media platform of choice for like all of high school. I looked at Imgur after school every single day for like 4 years. And I did that because it was like, ah, yes, I don't have to read. And as I get older, I'm like, actually, I do want to read. I want to have like more thoughtful discussion. That's crazy. What's crazy about that? Imgur was worse Reddit for me. It was its own weird community, that's for sure. Miss Kitty. Oh, hang on a second. I hope she isn't throwing up again. This goofy ass. Okay. Please don't throw up in there, okay? If you're gonna throw up, please don't do it in there. She's just been throwing up hairballs so much lately, and sometimes it's a little frustrating. Old Reddit was before my time. It was also before my time, even. I was not spending a whole lot of time on Reddit back in ye olden days. Hang on, I also need to change my trinket. Me trinkets and bubbles. Sure, we'll put this one on for now. I think the forum style kind of looks ugly in general. I've checked out a few forums from EV forum and WoW forums, and I do think they could look prettier. Oh, absolutely. Old forums were like literally just text on a white page. We didn't have people that actually cared about making things look good. Do you have an age reveal streamer? I think I've talked about how old I am like several times now. I'm 28, baby. My birthday is in August. We'll try and do something special for the birthday. I've been trying to workshop ideas for a special stream, and right now I'm kind of drawing up blanks on that. No, the look is meant to signify a time past. I'm very much a forum guy, sadly. Forums were the day and age where it's like you are actively choosing to be on the internet, less so than like, or more so than now, where it's like the internet is literally everything. Let me finish this and I'll catch up on chat properly here. Excuse me, sir. I would like to heal. Thank you. Old Reddit and forums were just from an era when the internet was far more about function versus form, versus nowadays monetization, form, function. Yeah. I mean, everybody fucking hates the guy. What is his name? Spez? Everybody hates Spez because of the way that he is about monetization of the platform now. I really miss OG forums. Having beef with some dumbass in a community of 30 people who don't know each other besides a certain interest went crazy. 100% right. Like, meeting these people and you're just like, I fucking hate this guy. And then you show up to the meeting, to a group meetup, and it's just like, oh yeah, this guy just has like a wife and kids and doesn't spend time being flowery with his language. He just says what he thinks it's about. Why do you keep beating the same guys up? Because I'm grinding the money. I unfortunately am poor and I need money in order to do things, much like real life. And I would like more HP, so I have to get money in order to do that. This is really just like background for a yap sesh. So if anybody has anything they want to talk about in particular, feel free to bring it up. Same. True. Basically everyone under 36. True. Cooking with that one, Pickles, Crunchy. Which one do you prefer? I'm not sure. You want to talk about Silk Song? We can talk about Silk Song. I'm willing to talk about anything. I feel like I missed a lot of the theming thus far because I'm like still in a part of the game where I feel like I haven't experienced a whole lot. Which one is Silk and which one is Song? I'm Silk, she's Song. How about that? Can't contribute anything to the conversation about bug game? That's okay. Hornet broke. Yeah, Hornet kind of broke. My hunt for the perfect TTRPG to get into many art styles turned me off of probably perfectly good game systems. At least you recognize it, Sheep Boy, because I think that's a very important thing to keep in mind. Go by many names. They're all cool with me. Okay, just making sure. Called her Pickles for a while, just be different, but I changed to Crunch. Valid. Silka's the Bear song is Kazooie. True. What happened to the Bapanada lady? Yeah, I think she's still in the first game area, to my knowledge, right? Really beautiful chatters tonight. Thank you, Fruitbad. We got everybody in the audience. Give yourself a clap. Give yourself a clap for just how much I appreciate you. Also, hang on. Let me give a shout out for Fruitbad too. Great guy. Every time I've tuned into his stream, it has been astoundingly chill and positive vibes. Thank you for the sub for Fruitbad as well. Much appreciated. I should have a collab with the car company SsangYong to make Silk SsangYong. You know, that's what Team Cherry really needs to do. That's what Team Cherry definitely needs to do. Thanks again, though, for the sub to Fruitbed. Thank you, Anonymous. Always appreciate you making the stream, supporting the stream so that I can keep buying a bunch of games that I can be like, wow, how beautiful. I really love what it did. And then not engage with it really more than that. I want to be more of an analyst with that stuff, but unfortunately yapping over it all of the time makes it a little bit difficult to give the media critique that I would like to. Hang on, I'm getting messages. Wide blank? Yes, more. Can we get some wide blanks for everybody in chat? Some hearts, some wide blanks. Really, whatever emote you want to post. Wide depot masturbation, $19 Fortnite card, whatever. I like fun. I just like wide blanks so much. Hey boy, what is that one? Are you a lamb? I love that. I'm gonna do bedtime BRB. Good luck. Good luck with bedtime, Fruitbad. I know that Fruitbad did have a child recently, and I was only recently made aware that Fruitbad streamed after seeing them shitpost. Fuck, it's not capital W. No, I'm ruined. It's okay. You can fix it. Excuse me, mixed streamer. We do not have $19 Fortnite card. That's the wide peepo. That's the wide peepo. We're just gonna stick with that one. Unless people want to submit stuff for Ad 7 TV emotes, in which case we could fix that problem. Otherwise, if you guys have other emotes that you would like added or games to suggest, feel free to peruse Slorp Glorpin. Extension emotes are so hard on mobile. They absolutely are. Especially, I'm gonna say like 50% of them being just the most unnecessarily typed phrase of all time. Wide Boris. Emote is unlisted. Let me see this. Slorp Glorpin? What the fuck? I don't think we're adding that one anytime soon. I think I'm gonna turn that one down just on... Even if you put the points down for that, I think I gotta turn that down just to keep chat tame enough. Well, I also see Mizkif there, and I'm like, I don't know. Wide boink? Yeah. We'll stick with the wide boinks, please. Oh, Jesus. It's... I think we can understand and respect that... We've seen the messages that get posted in chat. We don't need to add Slorp Glorpin. What the hell am I doing? So we can have Yoshi saving Bowser's eternal soul, but not Slorp Glorpin? Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying, actually. That is 100% what I'm saying here. Even that one made me blush. There's only so much... There's only so much I can tolerate. I gotta save everybody's eternal soul somehow, right? That's me. This is the Twitch chat where... Sorry guys, we're doing the hard pivot into Jesus is king. Feet jam and cute furry feet, jerkin, kecked up. Y'all are the ones that... You want me to remove all of them? Is that what you would prefer? Would you prefer that instead of me taking a stand on one, I just take a stand on all of them and say, actually, we're getting rid of all of it? Because I don't want to be like that. I don't want to take everybody's fun away. Remove all or simply add one. I'm not adding Slorp Glorpin. That's too much. I can't do that. Jesus has told me I'm getting direct communication from Jesus right now. He's in my earphones. Remember me? Hi, hey, Lady J. I remember you. You popped in just a bit ago. Just trying to make funny combos at some point. You're allowed to. How are you doing, Lady J? Eternal Soul versus Eternal Worm, who wins? Oh, that's a great question. Good you? Pretty good. Sorry you've come in on me chiding chat like a teacher. Then again, I guess that's the vibe that we're cultivating here. Finally beat Lace, by the way. Hell yes. We beat second Lace just a bit ago. And boy howdy, that was a cluster. Do we have anything else? You know what? Actually, yes. Purchase this woman out. Guthix is my god? Yeah, Guthix... Well now, seems I've traded you the last of my supplies, so I've got no more excuses to linger down here. I'll soon be making my way up to the Great Citadel. As holy as I am with rosaries, I'm sure my path will not be an arduous one. Yeah, that's how that works, right? Only god I need is the god of nature and the plant. Am I right, folks? Hell yeah. Can we get some Rousey blunts in chat? Can we get more Rousey blunts? I need this. Is Pilby alive? Rousey Kazoo. You know what? Hang on, let me... That's one I'll add for free. If only 7TV didn't suck ass. Rousey Kazoo. By Arvid. Thanks, Arvid. It's only on 5 channels? Including mine now? Redeemed emote. Clippy Preg. Now, I'm expecting you guys to be reasonable. I will take it away. Be reasonable, though. I get it if it's a no. Just use it sparingly so I don't have to think about it. Okay? That's the that's the plan right now. It's better if you sneak it in every now and again. Stuck in Far Fields? Which one is Far Fields? Lady J, are you in Act 3? I think you're in Act 3. I'm still in Act 2. I gotta do my prereqs to get through. But I wish you the... No? I'm in Act 1. Ah, yes. You got this. Farfields wasn't that bad. You can do it. I believe in you. Also, hi, Cindy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than last time. Would it turn everybody off if I made a hard pivot into being a Jesus streamer? Don't answer that question. I have no intention to do so. We'll just shut that one down right away. Same. That's what we need. We need more streamers who are all about God or some shit. Where the hell even am I? Do I get another jump in here? This is a boss fight, right? No? Oh, thank God. Another weave nest? Doing okay today. Not much better at it, but I did get to pick out some rainbow yarn because I was requested to make some rainbow gloves. Oh, hell yeah. What, who asked for the rainbow gloves? Because I kind of love that. I wish I could get some homemade rainbow attire. Man, this place sucks. Y'all live like this? is how we choose to live? Ah, hello. Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. Reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. What do we get? Silk skill Sharp Dart. Pierce through enemies in a blur of blade and silk. Silk skills can be equipped in the crest screen of the menu. Oh, okay. A guy that has his own powder coating business and wanted, and I quote, the gayest effing gloves ever. He is gay, so a very much acceptable request from him. Need some gloves to pull things out of the oven and wants custom ones? Hell yeah. I love that. Ah, okay. How much did I use? I'll take the dash. I'm sure that will be useful in some fashion. Mostly optional stuff at this point, but we take it nonetheless. Freaking love the artwork for this game. It's so gorgeous. Silksong, all of Silksong, I've been like, wow. I can't believe that this game is actually this pretty. Find it, find it. Deep Scent. Wasn't it hand-drawn? Was it? Is all of this hand-drawn? I feel like I read that somewhere. I mean, it just goes to show if you have the right... You can make any game work if you stylize it properly. And the thing about Silksong and like all of Hollow Knight in general is that it's going to outlast pretty much every game made in the last decade, simply because it's stylized so well. That's all you need, baby. Proper stylization will carry any project. What am I doing? I just want my silk up. I wish I could see my map too. This is the problem here. Oh, hello. Alchemist Xylitol. Oh ho, a new face. Not here to bother, I hope. I've critical studies underway in these twisting tunnels and can afford no distractions. You haven't met Zango, my assistant, by chance. An indolent sort? Short, slovenly, rather unreliable seeming? Have not, sir. I'm curious, though, about the equipment you have here, and the blue liquid contained within. What study consumes you? Reminds me of the boss from Monsters, Inc. Not 100%, but I see a resemblance. Yeah. Voiced by John Goodman? No, John Goodman was not that one. Who? They really had a star-studded voice cast for that, huh? Absolutely incredible decision on their part to cast the way that they did. I can't remember. It doesn't matter none. What study consumes you? Ah, yes. So this miraculous substance intrigues you too. A wonder beyond wonders. Miracle made material. James Coburn? Just very, very good performances all around. Plasmium. a naturally occurring elixir with no equal. It heals wounds and strengthens shells. I suspect it can even defy death itself. Plasmium, you call it? I've encountered its like before, or else a substance of remarkable similarity. Highly unlikely. The grey and barren soil of the mainland could never produce something as singular as this, and that is indisputable fact. Plasmium was first discovered by my master at the farthest edge of Farloon, hidden deep in salt-stricken waters. I brought it to these caves under her direction, to study how it flourishes in a foreign place. Now, to my work I must return. Unless you have further interest in my precious plasmium, or chance upon my truant assistance, kindly leave me in peace. Well, let me look at what you've got here. Okay, well, I feel like I gotta check the walls around here. It was loot and plunder in Captain Planet? Was he really? Now, here, that's my problem. Treasure Planet, also a movie that I haven't thought about in forever. I think I've only ever seen it like twice. Twitch really doesn't like it when you try to make clips on mobile. I mean, I feel like Twitch's clipping system is pretty bad, just generally. It's better if you sneak it in every now and again. Being taken out of context once more by Noel. I say one thing about Dogecoin is I have everybody wanting to chew my face off. I'm not that person anymore, okay? I would never invest in crypto. Hell, I barely invest in myself. Can I even do this? Nope. As if Biwa didn't say get that bag. Look, I didn't get the opportunity to catch. I didn't get the opportunity to catch the Friday roundup with that. I just know Badfish was not happy, which I can't blame them. If somebody told me they were into Dogecoin now, I'd be like, "Are you somebody that I can trust?" I hate making mobile clips, but I'm pretty much a mobile-only user. I mean, I get it. Lurking. Thank you, Lady J. Much appreciated. I hope that your lurk is pleasant. Oh, you linger here still. Perhaps, like myself, you've been bewitched by the plasmium's beautiful glow? Then join me, you must. A new assistant is needed. Together we shall unlock the secrets of this wondrous substance. Sure. What do you want, buckaroo? Excellent. With 2 bugs at the task, the rate of discovery shall greatly increase. Now, before he up and vanished, my previous assistant seeded the warrens below with plasmium buds. The buds should be ripening as we speak, and the nectar within must be extracted before they reach maturity. With the right tool and claw, collecting the nectar is an easy process. I'll even lend you my own needle file for the job. Once you locate a bud, simply charge the file until ready, then release its needle into the bud's core. Do it right, and it'll suck out the nectar in one clean pop. He wants lifeblood. Yeah, this guy seems, what would I describe? Mad scientist. He's even got the hair-ish for it, too. Sucking nectar? Okay, I leave it to you to To suck nectar at your leisure. Dr. Jackoff and Mr. Hide the Evidence. That's one that I have not seen before. So yeah, take your +2, Grommy. Return them to me when you've retrieved the necessary samples. With the right nectar and the right testing, Plasmium can reveal even more of its wondrous properties. What do I... Ah, yes, I see. Equip the needle file. Must be charged to full tension. Gotta say, I did steal it from Zeph. Where Zeph got it from, I don't know. Also true. I assume just about any joke nowadays is stolen from somebody else. But, you know, again, I hadn't seen it, so... You take your +2 regardless. You motherfucker. Try to be original with my stuff where I can. Same. I aspire for making at least something that's original in my life. I try to credit my sources where possible. It's not like I got much else going for me in that department. Noel, but sometimes you want a Coke instead of a Groke. Maybe you do. I'm not a Coke enjoyer. Of course, no joke is truly original and it all builds on stuff, but as long as I did something the joke didn't do before, I'm usually happy. I'm in the same boat. Again, aspiring to make something that otherwise did not necessarily exist in that same form beforehand. There is nothing new under the sun type beat. But I can try and make a... I'll tell you what, the Romans definitely did not... Romans definitely did not have Twitch TV. Otherwise, the descent of that empire would have been a lot faster. Let me tell you that much. Twitch.tv, actually just the downfall of mankind as its entirety. Thanks for being here, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed. We had a good run, I think. Did we invent anything on this stream? Have we invented anything new and or original on this stream? I'm trying to think, and I'm definitely coming up blank on that one. Invent this pants grab? You want me to invent the pants grab? I think people have already gotten that one. I can't spell. It's fine. No one can really spell. I know I can't. Five grab? I've been in a cleaning groove today, but I've been lurking back to my cave. Thanks for being here, Bad Bish. This is a boss fight, right? Or is this just showing off that bugs, this looks like This looks like news of... Is this Lies of P now, actually? It's got the blue and everything. Chew 5 grab to stimulate your pants. But yes, good luck on cleaning, Kite. I know that you gotta strike while the iron is hot, especially with that stuff. At least I do. If I'm in the mood to clean, I have to go, okay, we're gonna go cleaning. Otherwise, I don't know when this mood will strike next. We're lucky it strikes at all, to be perfectly honest. This is one of the reasons I don't own a whole lot of stuff. Because then you have to clean up a bunch of stuff, too. Hello, Mid's End. Hi, Luigi. Good to see you. How has the, PAL World been? Good, I hope. How's the game? I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to... I need to find more fleas, and I need to collect a couple of other things, but... I mean, Skong is very good. PAL World is goated. I'm glad people have been enjoying it. Another memory locket, huh? I know some of my buddies have been like, oh man, I've been loving PAL World lately. Wish games didn't cost $60+ now. True. Has anyone made PAL Wordle? PAL Worldle? I'd be surprised if somebody hasn't by this point. It's the days when new games were $30. Is PAL World $60 now? Did they full release it and bump up the price that much? Hang on. PAL World. No, it's only $26.99 full price. That's not bad. This is why the indie sphere has been exploding. Games that are actually good, made by people who care, and for prices that are like highly reasonable. It's 30. They specifically said they were leaving the price the same. Thank you. That's a good thing. I respect that. Much like the Factorio devs being like, we're never gonna full release this game and it's never going to go on sale. It will always be $30. Gotta say, come join my server. It's on sale. Luigi already has his own server too. His own community server going on. I haven't been watching a whole lot, but I have been there. Micromages was $1 during the Steam sale. Yeah, I bought it during the Steam sale, Noel. That's how we played it for the channel. DM'd you a link, Noel, since I'm not sure if links are allowed here. Links are allowed here. That's it. Just links are allowed here. Ideally, don't abuse it. Don't make me change my mind. Gotta have a server v server war then. Mwah mwah, ta-ta, ta-ta. Thank you, Bad Bish. Everyone has a server, so I'll probably not renew mine. Do they charge you to, or is this like a third-party thing? It's nice you can send pals from server to server. That is a very fun thing to add to the game. It does make it that much more Pokemon-like. Alright. I don't have a second PC, so I rented one. Ah, completely understandable. Completely understandable. But yes, I do think that Cow World will have more of a lasting legacy, partially because it's like trying to do its own thing, even while being adjacent to the Pokemon fandom. I mean, Pokemon, I don't think Pokemon's ever going to be making a game in the same sort of caliber as that. You can host a game where it's only online when the game is open. Ah, I see. That makes sense. All of this navigating, doing so much damage. Unasked for fun fact, we did not have the option for multiple save files in Pokemon Gen 1 because it was either give nicknames or give multiple save files, and the devs chose nicknames. That makes sense. I think one save file per cartridge is perfectly fine unless you got multiple kids sharing a cartridge, in which case there will be fights. Wasn't it so that you had to buy multiple games? I mean, that's certainly a part of it. That's almost certainly a factor there. And also nicknames just have has more aura generally. That's definitely a bonus to one save file. I feel like I have kind of washed out of Pokemon just generally. Gen 1 games are 3 raccoons in a trench coat when it comes to being a well put together game. Absolutely. Assistant, how goes your work? Have you extracted a sufficient amount of plasmium for me? Yes. Ah, and exactly the required amount. A satisfactory effort, Assistant. I haven't played since Gen 7, so I'm way behind. Fun fact, save files on the NES was the normal memory in the cartridge that was always powered on by a battery. I forgot about that. I know that my buddies, I think it was Pokemon Gold? Battery ran out, and so the save system didn't work properly. With this pure plasmium extract, I may finally come to understand this wonderful substance. Can I talk to you about your assistant as well? Since you're proving yourself a capable assistant, take this delightful implement of my own invention, a plasmium vial. With it, you can inject precious plasmium straight into your body, almost painlessly. Your tool certainly looks sharp enough to pierce my shell, sir. But why should I want to do so? Because filling your body with plasmium is so beneficial. It protects you from harm, and it feels so exquisitely good. Batteries are easy to replace when you know how to solder. That's true. Solder was such a weird word because where does the L go? Also very true. Sorry, I'm pruning down tabs here. I, unfortunately, have only had experience with solder in the jewelry sense. And even then, I was not very good with the torch. My assistant and I have been injecting plasmium into the local flora and fauna since we arrived. No ill effects have been observed, and so we can conclude that this process is completely safe. Keep using the plasmium file. and enjoy all the wonderful effects it has on your body. If you ever run out of plasmium, visit me again. I'll charge a few rosaries for refills, but you can be confident that every bead goes towards our vital studies. Injecting the liquid allows one to gain health beyond their natural limits. Sure. Surely there will be nothing bad that does. Surely not. Do you remember the blue stuff from Hollow Knight? I remember the yellow stuff from Hollow Knight. I don't remember the blue stuff. I remember the blue stuff from Lies of P. And it being just absolutely terrible. There's a reason L has such a flared base. It's been a long time since I've actually played the first Hollow Knight. At least 7 years. Keep using the Plasmium File, and enjoy all the wondrous effects it has on your body. Once your Plasmium reserves run dry, visit me again. Is that it? I feel like I can say... I feel like I can say, hey, your assistant is dead and had something growing out of them. I think okay, let's go to the Grand Gate next. And then from there, we see if we send the fleas to Paradise City. Oh Lord, won't you take me home? Oh my god. Fleetopia? That's the one. Much like Zootopia. Country Roads? Yeah, we're sending them to West Virginia. We're gonna teach them the origins of striking and the labor movement. That's priority numero uno here. We can't have flea scabs. Fleetopia is actually the name of the area, though. No, I know what you're saying, Lady J. Thank you. I'm just riffing on it. Fleetopia. Okay, well, I guess we'll try and skedaddle from here. Who else misses Fruitopia? Which one is Fruitopia? I'm not sure that I am aware. Fruit Ninja? It's been a long time since I've thought about Fruit Ninja, that's for sure. Fleetopia 2 touching on the Fleabortion plotline was a bold choice by Disney. Are you talking... Noelle, are you like... Are you 3 layers deep on references here? Yes, okay. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. Best place I remember it from is McDonald's on the fountain. Utopia. I feel like I'm missing something. Never should have opened tab. Keep wanting to say shit. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. I'll take that as the best compliment a streamer can hope for, which is, wow, I want to actually pay attention to what you're saying. It's just fruit punch, but it was somehow the best fruit punch flavor ever. Hang on a second. Fruitopia. Oh, yes, I remember Fruitopia now. I didn't experience a whole lot of it, but I do enjoy a fruit punch. Strawberry Passion was a popular flavor. I'd mix it with Sprite and or High C Orange. High C I definitely remember. That was one of those that I thought was just god-awful, too. Zootopia OG for me. Zootopia abortion comic. The therapy scene teaser in Zootopia 2. The Fleetopia. 3 layers of furry bait. I think we're on. I think so. Brisk Fruit Punch has me in a chokehold. What are the bug furries called? I think we had a discussion about this, but I can't remember what the decision was.
Me ofende?
Okay, well, we haven't discovered enough of the fleas. Bugaboos or clickies. Chitin. I thought chitin was somewhere in there. Then again, what the hell do I know? I feel like there's something here, but I just can't. We just call them bug furries. I'm spitballing. I think that's fair. Was there more in the blasted steps on the left? Near the bottom? Okay, well, let's go. We have to explore the nooks and crannies of this world. Otherwise, we will never be able to get to Act 3. I mean, my opinion of the bug furries is just like, well, I guess Hollow Knight is a series. If you wanna jork it to bugs, get right to it, I guess. I'm not gonna read that one. I don't think I need to. I think this is about where we get to. On it, Bob. Thanks. Appreciate it, guys. Something foot fetish centipedes. You can make that connection. Oh. There's always something. There's always something people want to get their freak on about. And, you know, like, go for it, I guess. But I don't know that I'm a great source of support for something like that. If you're looking for connection with like-minded individuals and such a sort, I would advise that you check, like, the Hollow Knight subreddit. Super into centipedes and millipedes. I call myself a ped. Never mind. Am I gonna have to check the list? Am I gonna have to check the list for you, Kite? You know, ideally I don't have to, but can't leave yet. Okay. Roll them out. I have, and 2 live near me. Oh god. Now that's unfortunate. There's a Facebook tag group called I'm Not Kink Shaming. I'm just kink asking why. That's a pretty good it's a pretty good tag name. I feel like I'm so close to being able to hit that. No, come on. We're right there. There we go. That definitely needs the triple jump, doesn't it? Please tell me that this game does not have a triple jump. Nope, never mind. Don't need it. Instead, I just have to have perfect inputs at every stage. There were 2. I'm just asking why for people who want to say what the fuck. Just asking for people who want to explore but act coy. Millipede foot striptease takes an hour and it's only for couples with really good foreplay. Find that to be true about most odd kinks I've seen. I mean, I feel like we live in a very prudish society in America, but then again, what could we expect from, you know, descendants of Protestants? Basically, they were both full of memes. One was more negative and one was more unless. Haha, we're just joking. Unless. Oh. Haha, isn't this fetish weird? Unless. Isn't this fetish so strange? And anybody want to explore this one with me? I don't think I get it. Is that the kind of Facebook group that we're talking about? Because, you know, obviously, again, no, we don't kink shame here, but obviously should add take a breather and or lock into the point redemption list. I probably should. You've heard of knife play, but I'm more into word play. That's what we aim for here. At least a little bit of wordplay. The puns are for everybody. But yes, Lady JJ, I think stretch is the closest thing to take a second, and I guess lock-in is just Everybody typing in chat, screaming lock in. Which does not happen very frequently, to be perfectly honest. The penis mightier. What an unfortunate typo. How incredibly unfortunate. Kills your joke right out the gate. Screenshots going on the wall. That's a good candidate for the screenshot wall. All right, what do we have here, sheep boy? Sheep? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Here, I'll even refund you. Take another one. Where is it? Okay, that the Noel one is definitely getting marked as complete. Complete that. Since I'm in here anyways. Complete those. Oh, I went through this too soon. Fuck. Fuck it, why not? Omni furries. Why is that image sheep? Oh, that's sheep boy. Sheep boy. Sheep boy known within the 9 bad community as well. Fellow streamer. If you want to check out Sheep Boy's stuff, feel free to do so as well. Oh, look, another mask piece. It's a picture of me from the Young Lean music video I was in. Hang on, you're in a Young Lean music video? I was not aware of this. How was being in the music video? Please pause game. My thesis, hang on. I must watch. My thesis, my fellow type O's and I are all Butterfinger typists. Is that true? I must watch. Peepo pondering eternity of universe. You know what? I have not completed really am type O positive. I really do have butterfingies. I don't know if that's related necessarily, but I do think that addressing your type O, realize. Yes. The joke. Isn't the Forever Young music video, he got a bunch of fans for it in Budapest? It was 2 days of 12-hour shoots. That sounds annoying as hell. Was it a good time? Also, Sheep Boy, if you have the... If you have the timestamp, I'm perfectly fine with checking that out. Oh my god. People flew in from a bunch of places. I went to a smoke shop with a Polish dude. Hell yeah. think I've just completely borked whatever method I had there. Anything else? Don't like the new recipe butter fingies. Instead, I will eat Fifth Avenue bars as a close alternative. I've just given up on, like, eating candy from my childhood and hoping that it tastes good at all. Like, the only one that's even remotely palatable for my taste nowadays is, like, Kit Kats. But even then, the nostalgia factor is very strong there. I'm actually allergic to peanuts, so a very unfortunate analogy. Ah, alas. $2.20 is the most prominent shot of me. Here, let me pull this up. Yep, there. I see you. I see you right there. Let me pop it up. Right here. That sheep boy. That sheep boy right there. Wait, does it not show my... It does. There we go. Right here. That sheep boy. I'd know that face anywhere. Me and sheep boy sharing the screen, judging... judging Arvid's Jump King gameplay. Wait ads. Oh, okay. Play it from the start. Will probably be at time. That's the guy from chat. That's him. That's him. People actually in the Twitch chat, they're real. They're real and they're out there. Speaking of which, if I ever go to cons, if I ever go to a con and let people know about it, like, I would love if anybody wanted to meet up. Like, the internet is a beautiful place, and everybody has to live their own independent lives and all that. But I think actually meeting the people that you interface with is a beautiful possibility. Come to New Brunswick. If I ever end up in Canada, especially in East Side Canada, I will make a point to visit New Brunswick. Mitts up in Berlin. I would love it if I could have the opportunity to meet people in more places. I'm not sure how to actually pronounce that. Skane? Skeen? I'm sorry. Okay, we back. Okay, hang on. We'll pop up the web for you again. Bad Bish. This is Sheep Boy. Right there. I'm not going to play the Forever Young Lean music video, though. I would like to keep my VOD alright. Kerrygold is one of the few things that stays stocked. I love Kerrygold. It's like one of the few butter brands that I do fuck with. Also had a picture taken with Young Lean, and someone in 9Bub's chat made an emote out of it called Sheep Moggin. Where is that? Sheep Mog. Sheep Moggin. There it is. Sheep Boy and 9Bub. You know what? Sure. Fuck it. Scone. The A with the umlaut being kind of higher pitch O. Okay. Scone. Well, there you go. If I'm ever in the EU, I hope to be able to make a trip to both Scone and Berlin. How about that? Scone? Again, I'm not. Don't come to me if you want good pronunciation of where you're from. I would also just advise don't come to me. Not from Berlin. I was just thinking of a good central place. I know. You talk about hungry enough, sheep boy. I know where you're coming from there. Scone? SK is almost a set syllable. We can have sheepmoggin, but not slorp glorpin. Literally 1967. Look, Crack Dota, I'll give you one. If you can come up with one that won't get the freaks in the chat to post it with regularity that you think is funny, I'll give you one for free. How about that? Like go separate syllable? Scone? I'm not gonna retain this. I would advise not trying to teach me anything linguistically through Twitch chat. Fully joking, but I accept the challenge. Where do we have next? I'm trying to figure out where we even have that we can find more fleas at. It's okay. It was time to give up. It's fun seeing Bad Bish keep going. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at pronouncing anything. You know what? Let's go to Greymoor. Bet you can't even spell iCup. Bet. I C P. Oh fuck. I am too. But I reverse and demand the person keep saying until I get it. I can definitely understand that. I just say, let's just give up on this and accept that we both know where I'm aiming for with this. Because we're both just gonna walk away frustrated, and I already have enough issues with people being frustrated with the way I pronounce things. When I'm you, I mean, I get where you're coming from. Then you don't learn, hopefully outside of stream. I know. I know. This is a thing where it's going to take me a long time to learn it, and for the sake of everybody else and the stream, we're just gonna move on. I already have enough hang-ups about stuff like this, so we don't need to do a public trauma dump thing. Of saying close enough to people like that. It's truly a blood boiler for some people. You say close enough to me, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm taking that as my cue to stop. Just trying to encourage, not put down. I understand. As I said, I have enough of my own hang-ups with this kind of stuff. How the hell do I even... it up there. And then there's also Sinner's Road, which sucks and I hate it there. So I guess we'll just keep going this way. This doesn't feel like the right route for what I'm aiming for here. Also, Cracked, if that marker that you told me to put down is a long-form troll, I think you've done a great job of setting the pace for that. Went to speech therapy for several years as a kid. Thinks where this comes from, maybe. Used to speak like people when they do the princess voice. Yeah, surely I didn't fuck up. Well, that'll make for 2 then. Didn't realize that I did right after posting. Oh, okay, okay. How the hell do I even... I don't remember how I even do this. Hang on, it's this. Never mind. It's been a minute. Regardless, I do need to get to Sinner's Road. Is this it? I was hoping you forgot. There's a secret that looks almost exactly like that, but I can't remember where. Nope, I did not forget. I placed down the pin for it and everything. It's fine. I'll just come back to it at some point. Wait. Oh. 1 sec. Okay. We'll wait. These goddamn roaches. My friend actually got Pal World. Let's go. Sorry, gotta go. That's okay. Have fun. I hope that your Pal Worlding is a good time. Sorry, 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta go check something just real quick. 1 moment. All right. I'm back. I just remembered that I didn't talk about my dinner. For dinner, I decided to get this local place called Bruges that has just been living rent-free in my head because they have a delicious andouille sauce that just it's had me by my brain and like everything that I love flavor-wise. Anyways, I've been going there, and I'm getting something adjacent to, what is it? Mannequin? It's something adjacent to that. Mannequin sandwich? It's a... No. Belgium? Not the mannequin piss. Although that is one of them. Essentially, it's... whatever. I'll come back to it. Essentially, it's just a little... It's a sandwich with, like, veg and a sausage, a Flemish sausage, which is kind of like a currywurst type deal. Very, very similar. And boy howdy, again, it's just had me... It's had me in a stranglehold this last little while. Love a nice sausage sandwich. Oh my god. With fries and like a mayo sauce. Just absolutely delicious. I think I gotta go rest again. Does this guy have anything to say, too?
Cadestre.
Bartender, I've been tasked to acquire a nectar of significant age. Would you retain any such drink? After the finer stuff, eh? Sure, I might have a few vessels left, but I can't be selling them cheap. The shells in my cellar are the last ones in Farloom. Once they're gone, no bug will ever taste such sweetness again. Purchase vintage nectar? 480?
Fadastama.
Now, bartender, I cannot spare so many rosaries. Suit yourself. Maybe you'd rather pour the cheap stuff. Give your shell a kick before you head out into our blighted lands.
Yanara.
Another time, perhaps. Says so. Well, the nectar's always on tap if you find yourself feeling different. I don't think we're gonna get that quest completed. I gotta be so for real. I just... The time challenge aspect of it is just... It's very intimidating, especially, like, you have to go fast. You can't get hit. You can't go hit. You can't pass go. You can't collect $200. I mean, what's even the point? Guys, why is Monopoly the worst game of all time? Has anybody ever sat down and been like, you know what I really want to play right now? I really want to play Monopoly. Even as a kid, it was one of those games that I played and I was like, but why? But why would we indulge? Someone hasn't played the Star Wars Monopoly where you can't trade? Hang on, Star Wars Monopoly where you can't trade? Isn't that the written rule of Monopoly now? Like, you're not supposed to be able to trade in order to prevent the monopolies. But everybody ignores that because the game sucks anyways, and just about anything that you do would be exclusively a way to improve the game. Oh my god, Crack Dota, you were right about this. Was I? Yep. This is the spot that I had marked because you were like, oh yeah, just wait, just you wait. I would not have... Ooh, a bench. I would not have ever found this if not for that. So very much appreciated. I can see why you would say you're gonna be so mad about this when you come back. Because to be entirely honest, 0% chance. None whatsoever that I would have found this. So unsure, I haven't played in forever. There's some things that you just retain. What am I doing? I'm dashing into him 4 times. You know what? I can also equip another tool. I guess I'll take the plasmium. Sure, surely that will have no ill effects. Everybody loves the blue goo, right? Should probably also equip the... the anti-fire tech. But yes, thank you. Very much appreciated. Would not have gotten this otherwise. I'm not that deep of an explorer. Like, I like to... I'm not the kind of person that goes around going, ah, yes, I'm going to... I'm going to hit every single wall for the rest of my time playing this game as soon as I discover that a wall is crackable. I'm like... we go vibes-based here. Oh my god. If I see it, I'll go for it, but... Well, at least I didn't have any rosaries this time. Ugh. Okay, well, I guess let's go check left. This looks like architecture similar to... Looks like I'm seeing ye old buildings again. The stuff of the silk nests, right? It looks similar enough to me. This is a whole lot of really annoying guys. Me at any frat party. Sorry, gotta scroll back up too. That's a joke. I haven't been to many frat parties, if any. Oh, good. Father of the Flame. We get a run back here, too. I've done a keg stand before. Have you really, Luigi? That doesn't feel like something that I would have expected from you. Died immediately? Yeah. I've never have. Maybe never will. Well, Crack Dota. What we gotta do is we gotta have the Mitts meetup. And we gotta do keg stands. We gotta see which of the Mitts enders is the most well versed in the art of keg standing. Done mushrooms in the desert. Now that sounds like both a really good and bad time. Great way to get lost in the desert. But also good to get away from people. Ever drink Bailey's out of a boot? What is that? What is that from? Because I know I've seen the reference several places. I just can never remember what this specific reference is. Old Greg ass? Ah, yes, Old Greg from... What is it? Can't remember. The Mighty Boosh? That's the one. Hi, WT. I never really watched a whole lot of Mighty Boosh. That's one that kind of missed me. Although, like, a lot of old Adult Swim... I have a lot of respect for. Simply because it's doing something that most comedians could only aspire to have the audacity to do. Adult Swim as a network kind of did things to formulate the future of culture to such an extent that it's quite baffling. Oh good, we're in the world's worst area now too. My silk. Ooh, another mask shard. Yippee! What else is there? I don't think there's anything else over here. Nope, doesn't appear so. Well, now we can do our run back to get our ass whooped by the boss. Exactly what I'm looking for. It's a good thing nobody watches me for the gameplay. Because boy howdy, we have... I do not feel like we've been on point since beating the two bosses to get credits. This is on the run back to the boss. This is gonna be really annoying. Okay, learn the patterns. Don't just get hit every single time. Ideally avoid getting hit at all. You know what? It don't matter none. Gotta sleep again. Hopefully I ruined the run by introducing the zone. Good night, Crack Dota. Thank you for ruining the run. Don't worry. Eventually I will overcome copium. Hey, more craft metal. I needed that. I need at least 2 more of this so that I can get the key from the architect. Because I gotta get all of the tools? Or at least most of the tools before she'll give me the stuff that I need. Or stuff that I want. Like, we're obviously not getting a 100% completion run here. That's a guaranteed, but you know, I can run it back regardless. We can see what we can do here. Father of the Flame. I don't even know what I'm really aiming for here. I assume I need to hit in the proper order or the proper amount of times. This is one, why I try and do this as blind as possible, and 2, why people like to watch people suffer. Am I right on that? I suffered on this, so I want to see other people do the same, right? Ah, there it is. Okay, I should probably be utilizing the down dash more as well. I gotta hit this a lot of times. Okay, learn the run back. It is just as important as the rest. Learn how to go into every fight with as much HP as possible. What was I talking about? I was talking about Bruges, right? I've been, I see. I have to hit each one until I know whether or not it's the right one? I think you can tell because... Oh God, what am I doing? Remember to dash. Remember to dodge. Remember to dash. Remember to get hit by every possible enemy on the way back on the run back. That will surely assist. I don't think this is... No, never mind. Can I deflect the fire bats? Nope. This is probably a two-phaser, right? I had it. I had that one. I just had to dodge. Just had to dodge the last time. That's all it needed. Alas. One more time. Do we really have 94 rosaries from this, too? This can't be, like, the proper area to farm this. To farm rosaries, right? Improve the general parkour. Don't get hit by every single bat on the way. Don't dash into the wall. Okay, second phase. Okay, I think I get it. Now, what's third phase gonna be? Because this is obviously... None of these bosses that you think are simple or easy are going to be simple or easy. Am I gonna be fighting the embodiment of flame itself? Are we bringing back Dark Souls symbology here? The first flame and all that? The window shopping chairs? What kind of chairs are you looking at, WT? Obviously the chair that you sit in is important. Gotta have the proper the proper vessel for one's ass. Hyper specific. It's 33% of my life I'm spending the money. I mean, yeah, respect it. It's important. You gotta have the right chair. I know a lot of people are big fans of the Herman Miller Aeron, but I know that that one is that one's a favorite of pretty much the internet, and that's all I know. Some businesses too. I can't remember. Has to allow me to sit cross-legged, sit further forward than 90 degrees in cloth. 10-aisle upholstery would be ideal. Am I saying that correctly? I'm not 100% on the pronunciation on there. So you probably want a chair that's pretty wide at the base then, right? I think I had a buddy recommend one. Chenille. Ah, I see. An executive desk. I have the room, but my chair blows. You gotta have the right chair for the right office. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that some of my buddies have gotten chairs for sitting cross-legged. Wider base. But I think those were not of super high quality, at least the ones that I had seen of theirs. Just mean the room underneath my desk to fit a needlessly large chair. Well, an executive desk has to have an executive chair, right? You're the CEO of business. My legs fall asleep too fast. I feel that, Sean. My actual office is decorated in the style of someone who just moved in 2 weeks ago. It's also sterile and sad. Our bedroom certainly could do with a little bit more life. To be perfectly honest. I want to buy more art just generally, but a lot of the time art turns out kind of expensive if you want to buy direct from the artist. Tragedy is I've lived in this house for 12 years. That is a tragedy. Ah, I see. In this fight, that's probably going to be more useful than I would otherwise have thought. A little bit of extra HP boost. RIP to that. Was a useful bit there. Always wanted to gather up pretty paintings. And I started investigating the price tags, and the cute onesie went away rather quickly. The price tags are pretty damn expensive for sure. Wisp Fire Lantern. Broken iron lantern containing smoldering wisp fire. Wisps will spawn from the lantern and burn foes at the cost of silk. Oh? That seems useful. So I bought exactly one and called it good. Yeah, we went to, we went to a park somewhat recently, and sorry, was observing and running away. What I was trying to say is we went to a park and saw an artist just selling stuff out of their van, and I was like, oh, I would love that piece, but I would love if I could get, like, the actual canvas. And I asked how much it was, and they're like, oh, it'll be $500. I had to go, oh, 500. I mean, I love the piece, like, I love it. I would love to be able to hang that up on my wall. At a 0. Depending on the art and where you're getting it from, you can get it for cheaper. 5K is too much for a painting. I would rather support the I would rather support somebody who needs or is selling their stuff for a little cheaper simply because I know that they got bills to pay. Have some really good local painters though. This is not gone unnoticed. Not really sure what's in the water, but we crank out really good painters around here. I think it's something to do with just the general culture of Salt Lake. You either become extremely outdoorsy, extremely artsy, or become a dork and don't actually accomplish anything. That's me. I'm the third one. I play video games. But yes, it was a beautiful painting of, I think, a pair of herons. I got the artist's Instagram, but I don't have Instagram, so... First painting I ever saw in my life that made me stand there and have to process. It's right here in Salt Lake. Certainly nothing in Guggenheim. I think art is best sourced from where you are at. At least that's my opinion. I think we have to go to Sinner's Road next. Ugh. But yeah, I think just generally, focus on where you're at. Like, people can be producing absolutely gorgeous work anywhere. It doesn't matter where. If you look, you can find talented people. Painted a self-portrait, 2 stories tall, in real time on cloth. Massive, you really did have to stand in awe of it. Again, phenomenal. Why the cloth? Then he shredded it. Ah. It's yet again. I'm in the wrong one again. It's another lesson about the fragility of art, making making it so special. Yeah, I remember this story. It really upset me. It's one of those stories that'll like bad, so he accomplished his goal. What's the Banksy painting where he did pretty much the same thing? Like somebody paid an egregious amount for it, and then the shredder for it activated. He did this, felt that art hard. Did this in the early 2000s. Banksy basically copied him. Probably. But that's the one that has gone viral, so that's the one that people actually retain in their memories. Should probably see about freeing this guy at some point, huh? I'm 100% he didn't copy anything. It's just definitely something I could see that artist type doing. Absolutely. So much of Banksy is like... Hang on, I gotta look up how to free this. This damn... We've been to this game's Blighttown yet? Which one is this game's Blighttown? Is it Sinner's Road? That's what I've heard previously. Because if so, we're here. Sure, it's Sinner's Road. Don't fucking... Don't do this to me, man. I can't handle this shit. Anyways, I think some of the best, or some of the most notable stories from art specifically are the ones that are like, hey, the impermanence of art is part of what makes it so good. The impermanence of it all. It's not about leaving a legacy. It's about impacting the people that are around. We freed it. Thank God. Also, good to see you, Raptor Jesus. Hope you're doing well. Again, I like to wax philosophical about art a little too much to pass up the opportunity to talk more about the impermanence. I'm loving the Silk Song playthrough. Fun reminder of my previous pain. You and everybody else. The first time blind experience, because no one else can... You can't repeat it, so you can only watch it again. But you know, I understand. Glad you've been liking it though, Raptor. I know I've been having fun with the game, and I hope that I can walk away from it with new memories. Hopefully fond memories. We'll see if... Oh, good. Bile water. Yep. This is where I want to be. Shit, speaking of Blighttown. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I was just in the proto section. The proto Blighttown. I'll just die here, thanks. Bile water. And then I still need to go back. I still need to go back at least one more time. Because I'm pretty sure there's something directly up as well. But yeah, first time... The first time playthrough, it's what everybody's after, right? What that evokes. I'm just gonna go... Fine, I guess I'll go here. Just gotta unlock everything. Discover every area. And mosquitoes. Do they poison me too? I see that. You sick bastards. Well, I'm pure hoping that the blue helps heal. Helps recover from the poison. Well, it doesn't poison me by hitting me, so I'll take that. There are certainly other routes that I could go, I'm sure. Oh, they steal all my rosaries, too. It's a good thing I'm not in a particularly give-a-shit mood. Awoo! Be free, my little flea. I don't know how many that puts me at, but I think that we're approaching Fleetopia levels. Raptor Jesus, how long did you end up spending on, You have the item that shows where fleas are on the map? Nope! No, I do not. I would love to know where that is, because I need it. Beat it in 64 hours? That's pretty good. Excuse me. How long did it take you to beat Lace? Because I think it took us like 3 hours. And then within like 30 minutes we beat Grandmother Sill. But Lace gave me trouble. Lace certainly was giving me trouble. Third Lace at the top. It's probably 2 hours. It was definitely at least 2.5 here. I cannot recall the exact time. But there are VODs. She thoroughly whooped my ass. and did so for many hours. I kept comparing it to playing against Marth in Melee. And I feel like that's not an entirely inaccurate. Not an entirely inaccurate way to compare it. But yes, right now we're working on completing. I want to get to Act 3. I got to the ending and I was like, okay, well, this is obviously... I've played a Souls-like before. This is obviously the bad ending. What do I have to do in order to get the good ending? That's the only thing I looked up, and I've tried to keep it just as infrequent since then. And by that, I mean, like, not look into it pretty much at all. What am I missing here? Come here, pal. Get back here. I would like to add you to my log. There we go. Lace 3 smacked me around for a few days. Lace 1 and 2 was just like, okay, well, this is easy. Lace 3 was like, oh, it is time to get good. After looking it up, you get the flea locator in the area after this one, so you have to enjoy bile water first. That's fine. That's fine. I can deal with that. Oh, please. I have no HP. How much more must I endure? And I bought a chair. Dubious as hell doing that online, when my desire to not leave my house or wait until this weekend is great. What chair did you end up getting, WT? Feel free to link it. I would like to... We'll do a chat audit.
Yes, correct.
Kava, your shell is ridden with those gruesome maggots. It was a foolish choice of yours to swim in their sickly
That's
pools.
fine.
This was by no means desired, Chakra. For now, I think it best you remain at limb's length. I shall not abide this infestation long. By silk or by rest, I shall soon see myself cleansed. Yes, please, I would like to buy that. Ventrica pins. Let's open this up. What brand is this? Brand SXG TNJ. That to me says absolutely nothing. Adjustable armrest, back support, built-in footrest. Not a bad price. I love the just like, this is the same picture just photoshopped differently. Like, look. Look at this. I can clearly see the wand tool on this. Like, come on, you're not slick. It's a dropship or nobody. That's kind of what I expect. Dropshipping? Where the fuck is a bench? It's the closest match to the spec. I get that. It's just one of those things. If you want... Really? This is what I gotta deal with? I will be injecting my blue. Some serious digging for a few hours. Unless I want to crank it up to a $500 chair. Oh my god. Yeah, the range is on everything pretty crazy. How much you gotta be willing to pump out the dough. Sitting in now though is done fucked. There's gonna be a harsh upgrade. Hi Jibby. Welcome Jibby Raiders. Hang on. Let me give a shout out here. Just Jibby. Hi Ray. Hi Mohei Chobani. Is that, am I pronouncing that correctly? Good to see you. Jibby, how was the stream? Was Bloodborne acceptable? Bloodborne, unfortunately, I think is one of those games that you do have to do some grinding for, like blood vials off stream, just because it's like, because you're gonna want to max it out. Just do it once or twice and you're good. What's in the raid? I just want it to be cool. Yeah. I saw the switch to was it new Yakuza? How is that, by the way? I think I'm more likely to play a true turn-based Yakuza than the brawler Yakuza. Personally. But I've played Yakuza 0 a little bit, and I'm just like, I like Yakuza well enough. It's so long too. Turn-based Yakuza is way more accessible. Where I jump into the franchise. Maybe I need to sit and have a discussion with my Yakuza buddies, because so many of them are like, oh, but you gotta play Yakuza 0, but it's like, there's so much story for Kiryu. It's really difficult to, like, there's just so much. There's just so much of it in general. Not again. There we go. Bloodborne is awesome. I like your advice of doing some grinding on my own time. Get in the farming mindset. So Yakuza, is it ridiculous? Just got a guy who throws pigeon food in people's eyes and lets the birds handle the rest? Okay. I have seen some of the side characters, and all of them seem really neat. Like, having people be a part of your party and it's not just solo brawler, that's appealing to me. It's kind of like trying to read Spider-Man. That's a great way to compare it, actually. Like trying to read Spider-Man. You gotta start at a run that's accessible, and like starting from the first Spider-Man comic is not accessible. Let's be entirely real. Silk Song is going well. Not too many runbacks. Not too many. Silk Song has been going pretty well. This game turns out pretty hard. Turns out Silk Song pretty willing to kick your ass. Thank you, Mohei Chobani. Saga is a nice little new 52 stepping stone. I think I would agree with that. I'm not super well versed in the comics scene, just generally. Did I just hit a wall in here that it could crack? Anyways, I do think that, from what I understand, New 52 is like the jumping in point for Spider-Man nowadays. At least from my buddy that I've talked about a teeny bit of Spider-Man with. But I think it does a good job. From what I understand, I have my Yakuza buddies really like the new games too. And like, I'm not a turn-based JRPG enjoyer, but I think I would like that more than the brawler type. Not to pull an actually on you. After dropping the follow, New 52 is the universe reset for DC. Oh, yes. What's the world? It's like, because you're right. I know you're right here, but what's the Marvel reset, or the Marvel like canon world? The current canon world, I guess, because like, you know, it's all over the place. No one crossing streams on you. I know what you're talking. Like the message is being conveyed. That's most important. I don't know the current canon, but they had Marvel Now a few years back. What's the world name? It's like Earth 147 or something like that. I can't remember. Hear that? I have Yakuza buddies, so you better behave. No, I'm friends with nerds. You don't need to worry about that part. Turns out I'm, you know, the nerd is friends with nerds. What a novel concept. Earth 616. That's the one. That's what I'm thinking of now. Which, you know, obviously not the same, but that's the vibe I'm aiming for with that. That's fine. I guess I'll hide behind walls. Not another one of you. You asshole. Do you have any moves to deal with? No, you just have your slight backstep. I see. I think it's great at taking spears to the face. Just like everything else in this world. Everything can take a hit or two. The bugs, turns out, pretty resilient. You kind of have to be in this cruel place. I think I'm gonna go back down. But yes, thank you again, Jibby, for the raid. I hope everybody's had a good day. I hope you've been having a good time with Bloodborne, just generally. Because I know for many people it can be very, very annoying to have to grind and sort of deal with the these systems that From Software consistently shifts through, where it's like, is this better? Bugs That Survive probably have a funny story at least. Tried to stab me and I deftly blocked the onslaught with my face and chest. Check out my cool scars on my chitin. Check it out, guys. What am I... Where am I going with this? It's like saying I won the fight by hitting them in the fist with my teeth. I think that would still be an accurate way to say that you won a fight. You know, it might be... You might be a little bit more fucked up. A little beat to shit, but... Thank you. Anything interesting in here? No? Okay. How many beats does it take? 80? I'm robbed at every opportunity. I'm bleeding, making me the victor. I know you're referencing something. What is that? What is that one? Kung Pao? Yes! Yes! I fucking... Kung Pao... It's been so long. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Also a good one. That I am like... I swear I know. Chosen one! Yes! Kung Pao was the... was just, like, cracked to us back in the day. Everybody appreciates a Kung Pao reference. At least that has seen it. We need more movies like that. Just say fuck it. This is the film that I'm making now. Oh, is this a new area too? Yep. Yes, it is. New map, The Mist. Oh, fuck. Quick. Nobody come at me with a bullet with 5 revolt. Oh, okay. Quick, don't, come at me when I have my family and a revolver with 5 bullets, is what I'm trying to say. Ah. Any Mist enjoyers in chat? I feel like that's a... I feel like that's a movie that definitely makes for a fucked up ending. And you know what? Sometimes art makes you feel things. What the hell? You know what? I don't need to be here. Never mind. If I go back between the two... Does this... Nope. Okay. Just making sure. Can I hit you with spears? Nope. Hey, this area sucks. Let me out of here. I don't want to be here anymore, actually. Is this where chakras teacher went? Because I can imagine this is a place getting stuck in for all of eternity. Man, the mist and a blunt while playing Silent Hill. That's the dream night, baby. Welcome back, Bo. Thanks for the wide boink. Anybody? Any wide boinks for those who celebrate? Any fellow 7 TV enjoyers? I just love that silly ass cat. I know I do. I hope others do as well. I just use these kitties. I guess I'm the only one subscribed to Boinkerism. Here, I got you, Bo. Wide boink. Yeah, I'm a casual. I'm a dabbler. I dabble in wide boink. I'm not a true fan. Is that cold cat? No, chills? When did I add chills? Not a pro boinker like me. Rank 1 boinker. Best NA. Number 1 boinker EU. Or I mean UK. Aga. I do love an Aga. Do I have gay Aga? Age? I swear I added that one too. Age. Nope. Rank 1 world actually? Hell yes. Hang on, I gotta add Age. Age. Add that one to the channel. We got Waga. We got the furry rep. We gotta... If we have the furry rep, we gotta have the queer rep too. If a steer. I think I have Wicked. Do we have Wicked? Yeah, we got Wicked. Perfect. That's exactly what we need right now. We're on a wicked quest here, fellas. My guys and gays. Oh, good. Another memory lock. Cinema. Also one we're missing. That's, I think, numero uno. Cinema. No cinema? Which one of these is best? Which one do I like the most? I think I gotta go with... David Lynch Cinema. That's the one. Cat Kiss? Have I even seen Cat Kiss? You know, we're getting distracted by emotes right now. Oh yeah, cat kiss is perfect. Just a little mwah. Come here. Get a little smooch. Just a little.
Which chat?
That's my buddy Johnny. Still doing the RuneScape setup. Love to see it. Not one of my Yakuza buddies. One of the few with me that does not understand Yakuza. But you know, I have respect for the series. I certainly got respect for the series. I have to check every single wall because this goddamn game. That's gonna be a loop back, isn't it? It's gonna be a shortcut. Anyways, anybody seen, anybody have a favorite Lynch film? I've been wanting to get into some of his works. I know everybody says very positive things about Twin Peaks, but my only experience of Twin Peaks thus far is essentially consuming it through Deadly Premonition, which I've heard nothing but good things about as well. And by that I mean that it is a terrible game but a really fun story that is like hard carried by the story, and that everything else in it is not really worth doing or engaging with if given the choice. Blue Velvet for me. Which one is Blue Velvet? Dennis Hopper had one quote in it that is dear to me. I mean, if that's enough, I know I certainly, one quote makes or breaks movies for me as well. Heineken? Fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon. I'm sure in context it's that much better, but I do appreciate a movie that is not afraid to build character through brand. You know what? You can just run past them. Perfect. Oh my god. I also need to swap out my defensive charm again. Keep forgetting to do so. Hard punished for doubly, really? And all for Afraid Rosary Bead. Not even bead. Afraid Rosary. Oh. Any David Lynch film in general is going to be pretty wild in its own right. Really, you could just spin the wheel and go for it. Okay. Which, I can't remember which one. Knife was like, I watched this one and I don't really want to rewatch it right now. Or just kind of ever. It's a very specific mood requiring thing. Eraserhead, if not Blue Ribbon, though. I think it was Eraserhead that Knife wanted me to watch, but it's like you gotta be ready for some tough shit kind of stuff. I'm still on the beer. Oh yes. What is the beer thing in Eraserhead? I feel like so much of this game demands so much parkour perfection too. It does feel good though. Probably the best feeling part of the game just generally. Traversal here just feels damn good. Oh, that does still hit me in here. Watch Eraserhead, if not Blue Velvet. I said Blue Ribbon because Blue Velvet has the quote where it says that and my brain crossed wire. Ah, okay. That's the one that everybody has recommended. I don't make typos nearly as often. I hop entire thought trains. One way to traverse the conversation. Oh yeah, that reminds me of this thing. Do I think that there's nothing to the left of this area? I'd have to say no. I feel like there's gotta be something here. See, I was right there. I can't type as quickly as I think. It happens. I mean, writing is about sending the message. Oh, that's a rough one. I could just go right next time too. Don't proofread IRC chats. I never will. I would highly advise against proofreading in IRC chats. Just send it. Whatever, fuck it. Do I really want to do that run back right now? I don't think I do. And we're at about 4 hours. And I think it's a good point to stop stream. And we can come back and be silly with it. Who do we raid today? I'm submitting a grant proposal that's coming in King's English. IRC, nah. It's a scrolling box. Thank you for stream. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you, WT. Much appreciated for being here at the end. I appreciate everybody for being here. And no more orange, I got scared. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Bo. I understand the orange can be a little scary. Bo, do you have anybody to raid today? Let's ask one of the VIPs. I believe the last VIP that got a choice was WT, so we could do Brungo. Okay, we'll raid Brungo today. Turing test. Brungo or Bubs? Let's do Brungo. I think I rated Bub slightly more recently. Brungo it is. Thank you everybody for being here. If you enjoyed the stream, feel free to give a follow. Here, let me pop this too. If you want to check out any of my other socials or join to the Discord, that's right there. Like, follow, subscribe, etc., etc. You know the drill. If you're interested, it's there. But anyways, say hi to Brungo. Give an upside down smiley face for me, and have a good rest of your night. Love y'all. Bye, Bo. Bye, WT. Bye, everybody. Mwah.